Last thing for you, Mr. Marceau. Saturday night's main event coming up on Saturday, obviously. Nassau Coliseum in Long Island. Their first Saturday night's main event since 2008. Did you watch the other Saturday night's main event from when they brought it back in 06, 07, 08, or did you not watch those?
I probably did. I just can't recall anything from them.
I haven't seen. I saw one from 08, but I haven't seen the other ones. They look complete throwaway on paper. Like they did John Cena versus the Great Khali and some other dumb shit. So I didn't know if you tuned into that stuff when they were doing it back at that point. But it's back for the first time in many years. They added Damian Priest to the World Heavyweight Championship match. It was supposed to be Gunther and Finn Balor. Damian Priest added to make it a triple threat. Did they add Priest to do a title change here to have Finn Balor pin Priest or the other way around? Or is it just to hopefully finish this feud, which would be ideal, so we can move on from it? Who wins here?
Gunther's winning here. I think it's maybe, I don't know why they're adding Priest, maybe just to finally end it, but I think Gunther wins here.
No chance that Balor, after that talk on Monday, but 8 years since I was champion, that he steals a win here? I don't think so either, but we can't put out the possibility.
No, I don't think he's winning.
I think Gunther retains as well. Another match they added as of Monday's Raw, Sami Zayn versus Drew McIntyre one-on-one. Should be a great matchup. I love the vignette they did for Drew, by the way, on Monday's Raw, explaining why he went after Sami, why he went after Jey Uso, which was funny because the commentary team was like, oh yeah, Jey can't be here, he's not medically cleared, but we saw him on the fucking sidelines of that football game over the weekend, which was really funny. They showed the clips of that during Raw, so it's like, really? But the match should be good here between Sami Zayn and Drew McIntyre. Who wins? I mean, Drew has beaten Sami at every single turn, every time they've had a match in the last year or two. Sami has never beaten Drew, to my knowledge, and if he has, it was a fucking fluke from many years ago. I'm going to say Drew wins here to kind of keep his momentum rolling, but you can't rule out a Sami Zayn upset either.
I was going to say, I think there's a chance Sami could win, but I would go with Drew. He just came back, keep his momentum up. I would have Drew go over.
Yeah, especially since he lost the Punk inside Hell in a Cell, and they want to build him up for a Jey Uso match, apparently, so I'm going to go Drew as well. Liv Morgan, Io Sky for the Women's World Championship. Is this as predictable as Liv Morgan just winning and retaining, or does Io Sky take the title, or does does Tiffany Stratton potentially cash in her women's Money in the Bank briefcase? A lot of factors here, Mr. Marceau. What are you thinking?
I think Liv wins. I would love a Tiffany cash-in, but I don't think it's going to happen. I think Liv wins, and we get her and Rhea coming up, and Rhea wins the belt back.
Do you think we could still get Liv and Rhea, but not for the belt in the first Raw on Netflix, and Rhea has to chase Io for the championship? I mean, Io winning the belt here would be great. I just don't see it happening.
There's a chance. I just don't see it happening.
Yeah. I could see Rhea getting the belt. Maybe we get Io and Rhea at WrestleMania, possibility, because we see that was teased on Monday night.
Yeah, it's possible.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, we talked about it before. I'm not sure what other big matches they could do with the women right now. If you don't, Becky will be back soon, but I know they teased Bianca and Rhea years ago. People are like, "Well, when are we getting it?" It doesn't make sense to do it this year. I mean, both women are young enough; they can wait to do it. They don't have to wait 5 years, but they can wait until 42. I'm just saying. Speaking of the Women's United States Championship Tournament Finals. Now, obviously, as we speak right now, we don't know who's going to be in the finals. But on SmackDown, it's the semifinals, Bayley and Chelsea Green, and Michin and Tiffany Stratton. So this could go any number of ways. I don't really like Bayley versus Tiffany in the finals because I don't think Tiffany's winning. She's already got a briefcase. That would just be stupid. Bayley is the first champion's fine, but I feel like that match would just be predictable. Bayley and Michin works. Bayley and Green would have been perfect, but they're on the same side of the bracket. I'm going to say Green and Michin retain, or rather advance, and Chelsea Green is the first ever Women's United States Champion. But what are you thinking, Mr. Marceau?
That sounds awful, honestly.
Wow, okay.
I think Green and Michin's probably the worst combo you can get out of the ones that you can get. Like, yeah, I get Stratton already has the briefcase, but, and I don't know, Bayley versus... Like I said, if you did Bayley versus Tiffany, I guess Tiffany could win it, and then, she still has the briefcase, and, maybe she wants to be a double champ. I don't know. You can maybe make it interesting out of that. But then, Bayley also teased going to Raw. She's not going to win the belt going to Raw.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
But, I like Green, but she's still... I don't know. I just don't really love her, and Michin's the same thing. No, thank you. I guess I'm going to go with Bayley and Stratton, because I think that's the best people to possibly win it. But you're saying yours is probably more likely to happen. I just think it's not good.
Despite the fact that Michin and Chelsea Green have history, and Chelsea Green can get her win back over Michin from the dumpster match a couple of months ago.
No, thank you.
Come on. Could you do Bayley and Tiffany and Bayley wins, and that's a red herring for Tiffany to cash in later on in the show on Liv Morgan?
I mean, it's possible. Like I said, I don't know. I just don't, like. I think what's kind of like holding me back is I don't think they're going to do Rhea. Like Rhea versus Liv is still like in the works. I don't think they're going to fight over nothing. Like I guess she could still like want to kill Liv because she cost her the belt, but I feel like I guess it is possible. But I don't know. That's where I guess maybe that's what's holding me up from saying Tiffany will cash in.
And Tiffany and Rhea's a WrestleMania match as well if Tiffany goes to Raw.
No, it is. I mean, like I said, maybe. Yeah, I mean, I think that's possible. But I don't know. Like I said, I don't know. Just holding me up. It's holding my mind up.
Yeah, it's something to consider. We'll see on Saturday. A lot of different directions they can go. Main event, though, I would imagine the main event on Saturday night's main event. Cody Rhodes and Kevin Owens for the Undisputed WWE Championship. Now, seems like a slam dunk Cody could win. Maybe not so much. I could see a scenario where Kevin Owens wins here. And we already talked about this before, but I could see Kevin Owens taking the title for like a month. I don't know about for like 2 weeks until the Netflix premiere, but I could see him winning it and maybe Cody Rhodes getting back at the Rumble. I'm honestly hoping that happens, but I'm just reserved to the fact that Cody Rhodes will be champion until he faces The Rock or whoever at WrestleMania or after that. So I'm going to say Cody Rhodes retains, but could Kevin Owens win the belt here, do you think?
I think he could, but I don't think he will. Similar to your thought, I just don't think Cody's going to lose it just to get it back in like 2 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
I like Owens, and I feel like it would be a great moment for him, but I think he also would only be holding it for such a small amount of time, it really wouldn't matter.
Yeah.
So I would just keep the belt to Cody at this point.
I mean, it would be a pretty big heel fucking move for him to win this match and win the Winged Eagle WWE title that they had teased bringing back for one night only on X last night on Twitter. And then Cody Rhodes comes out with a big moment, and then Kevin Owens wins it anyway. That would be a pretty fucking heel move there.
Yeah, I would. Like you said, I just feel like Owens won't hold it for long, so it's like, I don't know, what is it? Like, hey, here's the belt for 2 weeks, and we're going to get right back to Cody. And, I mean, I guess it is possible, and maybe bump up Kevin a little bit. And if Cody does move to Raw, like, Kevin could be, like, one of the mainstays on SmackDown. But I just don't see it happening.
Yeah, I would love to see it. I'm hoping for a title change. I don't think we get it. I think it'd be a great way to close out or open their first Saturday night's main event in a while and give it some like a an epic feel, like a must-see feel. Oh, the WWE title changing hands. I don't know if the WWE title ever changed hands on the original Saturday night's main event. It may have. I don't remember. I know it changed hands on the main event. I don't know about Saturday night's main event, but still, I feel like it should be a fun match. It's been a fun feud. Would like to see it continue past this show. And are you a fan of the classic Winged Eagle belt coming back that they teased yesterday?
I mean, it's not. I'm not like it's kind of before my time, so it's not like I'm like indebted to it. But I think it's pretty neat,
especially given the throwback vibe of the show, which it should have a lot of throwback, aspects to, including Jesse Ventura being on commentary or at least being involved in some form or fashion. So, should be a fun show on Saturday. Should be a big one as well. We'll talk about it here on the show next week.